Next, 13th question, exercise problem. Prove that tan of pi by 4 plus x divided by tan of pi by 4 minus x is equal to 1 plus tan x by 1 minus tan x, the whole square we are supposed to prove. Consider the left hand side. Let us prove the RHS. Tan of pi by 4 plus x divided by tan of pi by 4 minus x. So this is of the form tan of a plus b formula. Tan of a plus b is 1 plus tan a, tan of a plus b means tan a plus tan b divided by 1 minus tan a into tan b. A is pi by 4, b is x0, so that tan pi by 4 plus tan x divided by 1 minus tan pi by 4 into tan x whole divided by tan of a minus b formula, so which is tan a minus tan b divided by 1 plus tan a into tan b, 1 plus tan a into tan b. So tan pi by 4 is 1, 1 plus tan x divided by 1 minus tan x whole divided by, again tan pi by 4 is 1 minus tan x divided by 1 plus 1 into tan x means tan x only. This gets reciprocal. We are left with 1 plus tan x divided by 1 minus tan x into, this gets reciprocal, 1 plus tan x divided by 1 minus tan x, 1 minus tan x. So this is equal to a plus b into a plus b, 1 plus tan x the whole square divided by 1 minus tan x the whole square, 1 minus tan x the whole square. This can be written as 1 plus tan x divided by 1 minus tan x the whole square. This is RHS, hence the result. Next, question number 14. Prove that cos of 3 pi by 4 plus x minus cos of 3 pi by 4 minus x is equal to minus root 2 into sin x we need to prove. Let us take the left hand side to prove the RHS. This can be worked out by two methods, either by using cos c minus cos d formula, or else cos of a plus b and cos of a minus b formula also you can use. Okay. Consider the left hand side. So cos of a plus b, cos of 3 pi by 4 plus x, cos of 3 pi by 4 plus x minus cos of 3 pi by 4 minus x. Okay. Cos of a plus b formula, which is cos a cos b plus cos a cos b minus cos of a plus b means cos a cos b minus sin a sin b minus of, this is again cos of a minus b formula, cos a cos b plus sin a sin b, sin a sin b. I just remove the bracket. This is equal to cos of 3 pi by 4 into cos x minus sin 3 pi by 4 into sin x minus of these two means minus cos of 3 pi by 4 into cos x minus sin of 3 pi by 4 into sin x. Now observe, this is minus, this is plus. These two gets cancelled. This plus this, that is minus 2 times sin 3 pi by 4 into sin x. We can write 3 pi by 4 as pi minus pi by 4. Verify. Sin of pi minus pi by 4. Take the LCM. 4 pi minus pi means 3 pi by 4 only. This lies in the second quadrant. 180 minus theta means sin of 180 minus theta means sin theta, you know. So lies in the second quadrant means sin is positive only. So sin 45 degree 1 by root 2 into sin x. See, this 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2. Root 2 into root 2 means root 2 whole square. Square and the square root gets cancelled. We are left with 2 only. So 1 of the 1 by root 2 gets cancelled. We are left with minus root 2 sin x. That is the RHS. The other method, you can follow cos C plus cos C minus cos D formula also. Okay. Minus 2 sin C plus D by 2 into sin C minus D by 2. So one of the important question. Next, 15th one, worked example. It's there in the model question paper, of course. Prove that cos of pi by 4 plus x plus cos of pi by 4 minus x is equal to root 2 cos x. Again, we can work out this by two method, cos of a plus b formula plus cos of a minus b formula. One of the term gets cancelled. So as we did in the previous case, let me follow the other method, cos c plus cos d formula. We know that cos c plus cos d is equal to 2 cos c plus d by 2 into cos c minus d by 2. Now look at the left hand side. Cos of pi by 4 plus x plus cos of pi by 4 minus x. This is just like c and this is d. Cos c plus cos d is 2 cos c plus d by 2 c plus d by 2 into cos c minus d means minus pi by 4 minus of minus plus x divided by 2. This is equal to 2 cos pi by 4 plus pi by 4 means pi by 2 divided by 2 into cos of 2x divided by 2. 2 gets cancelled. This is cos pi by 4 into cos x. What is cos pi by 4? 1 by root 2 into cos x. 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2. One of the root 2 gets cancelled. We are left with root 2 cos x. That is the RHS. Hence the result. 16th one, worked example. Prove that sin of x plus y divided by sin of x minus y is equal to tan x plus tan y divided by tan x minus tan y. Consider the left hand side to prove the RHS. Sin of x plus y divided by sin of x minus y. What is sin of x plus y? Sin x cos y plus cos x sin y whole divided by sin of x minus y means sin x cos y minus cos x sin y. See, first term we want tan x, sin x divided by cos x. So, cos y you need to eliminate. So, divide by cos x cos y throughout the equation. Cos x cos y divide both numerator and denominator by cos x cos y, cos x cos y on RHS here. So this is equal to sin x cos y we have, we are dividing by cos x cos y, you know, cos y gets cancelled, plus cos x sin y divided by cos x cos y whole divided by sin x cos y divided by cos x cos y minus cos x sin y divided by cos x cos y. Here cos x gets cancelled, here also cos y gets cancelled. Sin x by cos x means tan x. Sin y divided by cos y means tan y whole divided by sin x by cos x is tan x minus sin y divided by cos y means tan y. Okay, that is the RHS. So once you apply sin of x plus y and sin of x minus y to prove tan x, sin x by cos x we want and cos y you need to eliminate. That's why you need to divide both numerator and denominator by cos x cos y. Okay. Next, question number 17, miscellaneous worked problem. It's a very good question. If sin x equals 3 by 5, cos y equals minus 12 by 13, where x and y both lie in the second quadrant. Both x and y lies in second quadrant. In second quadrant, only sin theta and cosecant theta, as per ASTC rule, are positive. Find the value of sin of x plus y. ಈ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು 15 ಪೇಪರಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಮಾರ್ಕಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ವೈ, tan of x plus y, you need to find out these three. Where does x plus y lies? Solution. Given sin x is equal to 3 by 5, sin x is equal to 3 by 5. See, x is equal to, see the triangle, Pythagorean triplets. This is x actually. Sin theta is opposite side, which is 3. Hypotenuse side is 5. So the remaining side is the adjacent side, which is 4. Okay, 3, 4 and 5 are the Pythagorean triplets. Sin x is equal to 3 by 5 means cos x is equal to adjacent side divided by hypotenuse side. Where does x lies? X lies in the second quadrant. In the second quadrant, cos x must be negative, minus 4 by 5, and cos y is equal to minus 12 by 13, minus 12 by 13. Therefore, sin y is equal to, sin y is equal to, see this is the angle y, opposite side you are supposed to find, adjacent side is 12, hypotenuse is 13. So 12, 5 and 13 are the Pythagorean triplets. So opposite side should be 13 square minus 12 square. 169 minus 144 means 5. Opposite side is 5. Sin y is equal to opposite side 5 divided by hypotenuse is 13. Since y also lies in second quadrant, sin theta is positive. Whereas cos x is 4 by 5, since x and y lies in second quadrant, that's why cos x is negative, sin y is positive. Now let us take the first one, sin of x plus y. Sin of x plus y is equal to sin x cos y plus cos x sin y. Cos x sin y. Sin x is 3 by 5. Cos y is minus 12 divided by 13 plus cos x is minus 4 by 5 and sin y is 5 divided by 13. That's why we obtain cos x and sin y values. So now 5 into 13, 65 as the LCM. Okay, 12 into 3 minus 36 minus 4 into 5 is 20. This is minus 20 minus 36 means minus 56 divided by 65. So therefore, sin of x plus y is equal to minus 56 divided by 65, which is a negative quantity. Sin theta is a negative quantity. B. Cos of x plus y formula we know. So what is cos of x plus y? Cos x cos y. Cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. Sin x sin y. So this is equal to cos x is minus 4 by 5. Substitute the values. Cos y minus 12 divided by 13 minus 12 divided by 13 minus sin x. Sin x is 3 by 5. Sin y is 5 divided by 13. 5 divided by 13. So 13 into 5 as the LCM. 12 into 4, 48 minus 3 into 5, 15. Okay. So difference of these two, 33 divided by 65. So therefore, cos of the angle cos of x plus y is equal to 33 divided by 65. Say some equation 2. Cos of the angle is positive, whereas sin of the angle is negative. In equation 1 we have, So now let us write tan of x plus y. Once you get sin of x plus y and cos of x plus y, let me write using the quotient relation, or else tan of x plus y formula you can make use of that. So cos of sin of x plus y divided by cos of x plus y. Okay, sin theta divided by cos theta. So sin of x plus y by using equation 1 minus 56 divided by 65 divided by cos of x plus y using equation 2, 33 divided by 65. 33 divided by 65 using 1 and 2, 65 gets cancelled. Therefore tan theta is, tan of x plus y is minus 56 divided by 33. So tan of the angle is negative. Observe the equations 1, 2 and 3. Tan theta negative, cos theta positive, whereas sin theta is negative. Sin and tan are negative, whereas cos is positive. In which quadrant? Cos theta is positive either in the first quadrant or in the fourth quadrant, right? So cosine of the angle cos of x plus y is positive, sin of x plus y is negative, tan of x plus y is also negative in the fourth quadrant. From 1, 2 and 3, from 1, 2 and 3, x plus y, sin theta is positive, sin theta and tan theta are positive, sin of x plus y and tan of x plus y are negative, tan of x plus y are negative. And cos of x plus y positive, cos of the angle is positive. Hence the angle x plus y lies in the fourth quadrant, okay. So angle, where does x plus y, they'll ask, so lies in the fourth quadrant. If tan A is equal to 4 by 3, where A greater than pi and less than 3 pi by 2. So angle A more than 180 degree and less than 270 degree means the third quadrant. In the third quadrant, tan is positive, whereas sin A and cos A are negative. Tan B equals 9 by 40. 9, 40 and 41 are the Pythagorean triplets. Here 4, 3 and 5 are the Pythagorean triplets. Look at the angle B. B greater than 0 and less than 90 degree. So that means lies in the first quadrant. In the first quadrant all are positive only. Find sin of A minus B, cos of A minus B, tan of A minus B. Where does the angle A minus B lies? Okay, let me work out this. Given tan A is equal to 4 by 3, tan A equals 4 by 3. So where A belongs to, A lies in the third quadrant. A lies in third quadrant, okay. So therefore this is the angle A. The side opposite to angle A is opposite side 4. Opposite to 90 degree is the hypotenuse side. Adjacent side is 3. Hypotenuse should be 5. 3, 4 and 5 are the Pythagorean triplets, 3, 4 and 5 are the Pythagorean triplets. So since angle A lies in the third quadrant, therefore sin A is equal to opposite side 4, hypotenuse side is 5. Sin A in the third quadrant negative, and cos A is equal to adjacent side divided by hypotenuse side. Adjacent by hypotenuse, cos is also negative. Sin A and cos A both are negative, whereas tan is positive in the third quadrant. Also tan B is equal to 9 by 40, where B lies in first quadrant. B lies in first quadrant, So let us write the Pythagorean triplets. So this is the angle B. The side opposite to angle B is opposite side, which is 9, and the adjacent side is 40, hypotenuse is 9, 40 and 41 are the Pythagorean triplets. You can verify 40 square plus 9 square. So therefore, since B lies in first quadrant, sin B is equal to opposite side divided by hypotenuse side is 41 and cos B is equal to adjacent side 40 divided by 41. Since B lies in first quadrant, all are positive only. Now let us calculate, let us find sin of A minus B. We have a formula for sin of A minus B as sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. That is the rhythm to remember. Sin A 9 by 41 cos B 40 divided by 41 minus cos A minus 3 by 5 sin B is 9 by 41. I made a mistake here. See, sin A is minus 4 by 5, you know, minus 4 by 5. Cos B is 40 by 41 minus cos A minus 3 by 5. Sin B is 9 by 41. Okay. Now the LCM is 5 into 41 minus 4 into 4 16, 160 plus 9 into 3 27. Okay. So what are the difference? 205, 160 and 27. 3, 5 minus 2 is 133 minus 133, you know. So sin of A minus B is negative. Sin of A minus B is negative. You just verify. 160 means 10 minus 7 is 3. 5 minus 2 is 3. Okay. So that is 133. Minus 133 divided by 205 means, so it is a negative quantity. Sin of A minus B is negative. B, cos of A minus B. We have the formula for cos of A minus B as cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Look at cos A. Cos A is minus 3 by 5. Substitute the values. Cos B is nothing but 40 divided by 41 plus sin A is minus 4 by 5. Sin B is 9 by 41. So again 5 into 41 as the LCM. 5 into 41 as the LCM. 3 into 4, 12, 120. 9 into 4, 36. So therefore, minus 156 divided by 205. So cos of A minus B is equal to minus 156 divided by 205. So this is also negative. Cos of A minus B is also negative. Sin of A minus B is negative. Let us find out tan of A minus B. You can find out this by using two methods. Tan A minus tan B divided by 1 plus tan A into tan B. That is one method. Or else once we get sin of A minus B and cos of A minus B, I'll use quotient relation. Sine of A minus B divided by cos of A minus B. Look at the equation 1. Minus 133 divided by 205. Cos of A minus B, equation 2, minus 156 divided by 205. 205 gets cancelled. So tan theta is 133 divided by 156. So tan of A minus B is equal to 133 divided by 156. Okay, say some equation 3 which is a positive quantity. So look at A minus B, tan of A minus B positive, sine of A minus B and cos of A minus B are negative. Sine and cos are negative whereas tan is positive in the third quadrant. That's why A minus B lies in the third quadrant. Okay, so tan is positive, only tan is positive, sine and cos are negative. Since tan of A minus B is positive, and sine of A minus B, cos of A minus B are negative. Sine and cos are negative whereas tan is positive. Hence the angle A minus B lies in the third quadrant. Okay.